them folks really ain't happy with the whole diversity and equity and inclusion dynamics, if you will. Of course, you guys have heard a lot about it, where in various states and institutions they're getting rid of it because DEI is supposed to give black people and other people of color a fair shot in, institutional settings and other places like that, right? Well, there's a white woman by the name of Patria Paulino, and she used to be an executive assistant at Columbia Records for that of Ron Perry, but she's no longer there, and she is suing them because she's saying that she was discriminated against because she is white, and that they there are putting up this whole front about diversity for appearances. Now, it's also said that her boss or her ex-boss, Ron Perry, found himself in a lot of trouble over accusations of him discriminating against black people. So she is saying that's why he was like, nope, I got to hire black people. And she said he told her that we got to hire black people. But she was like, well, I know there's a lot of other white people who would be perfect for the job. In fact, I think they would be better. Now, this is what the opposition to what she is saying said. She alleges under New York State and New York City law that defendants both discriminated against her because they preferred white employees, but also constructively discharged her because she would not play along with their preferences for non-white employees. The filing states, in reality, plaintiff worked for Sony Music Entertainment for less than 5 months, performed poorly, and was willing participant in the entirely legal hiring practices she now alleges were discriminatory. She then voluntarily resigned after receiving favorable performance feedback. She seeks now to harass her former employer and boss, who sought only to help her succeed in her job. So they're saying, she's making this all up, that she also participated in the legal hiring practices. Now, of course, you guys know that affirmative action is under attack. The educational component was struck down via the Supreme Court when Edward Bloom, a white lawyer, took some Asians with him to say, hey, it's not right because affirmative action is actually hurting the Asians and is helping black people more, which we know that was a lie. White women were helped more. But yeah, them folks, they really tripping. You gonna sue, and I don't know, she might have a case, but you mad because black people getting hired? I mean, the man, it's crazy to me. She's suing her boss in Columbia because she's saying they discriminated against her. But they were like, well, hey, we got accused of discriminating against black people, so we need to hire black people. It's just a mess. But, will she be successful? Probably. We've seen them go in places and turn over laws and win lawsuits because they're being discriminated against because they're white. But all that remains to be seen. But I don't know. It's silly season if you ask me. But anyway, before you leave, if you can please do me a favor, subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. I greatly appreciate it.